What's up, YouTube fam? It's your favorite girl, Jay Shara, coming back to you with yet another reaction video. If you have not read the title, I'll let you know I'm going to be reacting to Bill Burr's Monday Morning Podcast today. This video that we're going to be reacting to is called Laughter, or School Bans Laughter. Stupid as hell, but I'm very interested in this title because I'm like thinking as I read it, I wonder how I would hold up at a school where laughter has been banned. Like, I probably would be not only suspended, I would be expelled. We're gonna see what this is about, but before I hit play, make sure you hit that subscribe button, tap that notification bell, follow your favorite girl on Instagram at JShar with an H at the end. Let's get into it.
Laughter ban. Dear Billy Boo. Well, people are gonna call me Billy Boo Hoo, the amount I'm going off on fucking cyclists. Dear Billy Boo. I like Billy Boo Hoo.
What is this
Dear
from?
Billy Boo Hoo, what are you bitching about this week on the podcast? I'll tell you what I'm bitching about. Ever since I signed up for watching the Red Sox online, they can't win a fucking game. They just lost 3 or 4 to Toronto. They lost 2 or 3 to the Tigers. They got swept by Tampa. And I'll tell you, the schedule doesn't get any easier.
We're gonna get their ass.
We got Tampa coming up. We're now in second place. Ay.
I don't know anything about baseball.
But what's his face? Sale is rehabbing. I think he had a start last night in AAA or something like that. When he gets back, he'll be able to help us stop the skid. We'll get it going again. Hey, better to have the skid now than in October. Doesn't everybody make the playoffs now? Playoffs. Dear Billy Boo, a few months ago, a reader wrote into the podcast about censorship and some crazy stuff that was happening at their kid's school. Last week, I got a letter from my kid's school. It was basically an outline of what kids and parents should expect going into the new school year. All right, tucked away in the middle of the COVID protocol and exciting school activities was some new guidelines on joke making. It essentially says that kids are not to make any jokes and parents should instruct children not to provoke laughter.
What?
Oh my God. Do you see what happens? Do you see what happens when unfunny people get a voice on social media?
Right. Like, what?
Wow, they're going to get rid of class clowns. I thought that this was maybe some bullying related stuff and wrote it off. Later in the week, I ran into my neighbor who has a kid in the same school system. He's a real nice guy and loaded and does a lot of volunteering in town, i.e. organizing leagues and raising money for families who need help. Real salt of the earth. He tells me that he ran into the principal at a recent outdoor event and asked about the bullying clause in the email, specifically if this was provoked by any serious bullying of a child. The principal proceeded to tell him that laughter had nothing to do with education and jokes of all types were offensive.
Grow up.
This sounds like a bad movie.
Yeah, like
my neighbor asked if knock-knock jokes were okay, and he said absolutely not. He went even further to say that teachers were instructed to discipline any child who was laughing or being silly. This is great. I mean, they are creating the incubator for the next generation of comedians, possibly the greatest comedians of all time. I had a hard time believing this, so I did something I've never done nor thought I'd ever do.
I know if this was me in my school, specifically me as a high schooler, I definitely would have purposely made jokes. I wouldn't say I was your all-around #1 class clown, but I definitely laughed, joked, was disruptive, all in everyone's business. Just so easily distracted. I was definitely very talkative. Was past tense. Definitely still am very talkative, very disruptive, very loud. And imagine me in class when like the teacher is trying to calm the class down, say you can't laugh. Y'all know how I laugh. I was loud, I was obnoxious, and they hated that. But I don't know, it's just this one thing, and in situations where I feel like I cannot laugh, it makes me laugh even harder. So it was a fun time, okay? Not fun for the teachers, but like even looking back now, I'm like, oh my God, I was probably so annoying for these teachers, but me and my friends had a great time.
the school and talk to the principal. I had to know for myself. This sounds like clickbait. After a few questions about what prompted the no jokes allowed policy, he accused me of being an educational detractor who was promoting archaic tendencies in my own children.
What?
What was your response? Ooh, big words.
Okay.
I wear a tie. Because he said this to him. He said, because I said that laughter is an important part of life.
Yeah.
Even then,
100%.
He then quickly changed the subject and asked what my political affiliation was. I said, what? Oh, in a high screechy voice. What? Like he would say,
why would you ask me that?
He responded to my what by saying he had the ability to contact child services if he felt any child was in danger of mental abuse. Wow. Yeah.
That's crazy.
This guy's handling his position of power really well. Needless to say, my blood was boiling and I hung up the phone. I have a few ideas about how to handle this. I don't want to stir things up, but also it seems unwise to let someone threaten me with child services and call me archaic for wanting my son to be able to laugh and not be a drone
time learning.
Like, how would you handle this?
I would definitely call him a weirdo, for starters.
All right, how do I handle this?
He must.
I don't know.
How does he?
How do you handle this?
He must be miserable. Like, I don't even know. Like, I've never heard of this.
How do you do this now?
I've never heard of this a day in my life.
People out there that just
miserable
ruin all of this shit. I don't know. I mean, you can't get your kid kicked out of school. I mean, this sounds like a great clickbait piece.
Right.
For a newspaper or something, but that always seems like a bitchy move to me to just fucking rat somebody out like that.
No, it doesn't. That's ridiculous. I would definitely make a YouTube video.
I don't know. You know what I would actually do? I think I might go above the guy's head and just say that I was simply. I think you have somebody who's wildly out of control with his own power.
You have to let someone know.
I simply asked what,
It's ridiculous.
Why my kid couldn't laugh in school, and he threatened to call Child Protective Services.
There you go.
First of all, dude, I wouldn't. I mean, it's the only thing that should make you mad is the threat of that.
Yeah.
That he actually is just threatening you. But what are they going to do?
So you can't.
They're not going to do anything. They can't take your kids away because you questioned why my son can't laugh at school.
Right.
He's going to have no bruises or anything like that. But that is a full-on fucking crazy person.
No, seriously.
Is this real? Or are you just trolling me? I can't believe this is true. If this is a joke, it's really well written.
I've never heard of no stuff like that.
I'm fucking taking the bait here. Laughter ban in schools.
It's probably true because people are weird.
Speech code of the month. Drexel University's harassment policy bans inconsiderate jokes and
Well, that's fine.
Inappropriately.
Jesus that's fine, Christ, but a ban on laughter
inappropriately
itself?
Directed laughter. Wow.
Like, everyone's...
Wow.
Like, who... Like, I'm sorry. Never mind.
Mom, I got suspended for 3 days for inappropriately directed laughter.
So you know what? I was about to say something along the lines of people have been bullied before, but honestly, I've never been bullied. Everyone liked me, or at least pretended to like me. They didn't like harass me or bully me or try to beat me up or anything like that. Like, I remember one time this girl or these girls wanted to jump me. Didn't even know them, but never been bullied. So maybe the principal has been bullied before, someone close to him, or maybe his kid has been bullied. So he's more empathetic for the children who are going through situations like that. But to have a full-on school ban on laughter, that's absolutely ridiculous. Some things in class are funny, like laughing with the students, your peers, the teachers. Some things are funny. And laughter is a natural emotion. How could you... You know what? I don't even know why I'm even debating this. I feel like Bill right now. I really feel like I have taken the bait, and this conversation is really freaking silly. Why are we talking about this? It's so damn stupid.
But where were you directing this inappropriate laughter?
Like, if it's funny, I'm gonna laugh.
I don't know. I turned my head in the face of the janitor. I was
Within
looking away
reason,
from the fat kid,
maybe.
and it turns out he was missing a leg. I was trapped in a triangle.
Like,
Tajanica laughter epidemic. What is this? The Tanganyika laughter epidemic of 1962 was an outbreak of mass hysteria. I'm on Wikipedia now.
what?
Or mass psychogenic illness, rumored to have occurred in or near the village of Kashasha.
What are we talking about here?
Nothing I've read in the last 20 minutes has seemed real. On the western coast of Lake Victoria in Tanganyika, which was once united with Zanzibar. None of this is true. Became the modern nation of Tanzania, near the border of Uganda. History, the laughter epidemic of, what do they have, rabies? On January 31st, 1962, at a mission-run boarding school for girls in Kashasha. It started with 3 girls and spread throughout the school, affecting 95 of the 159 pupils. It's the laughter epidemic, obviously a slang for whatever disease they had. Symptoms lasted from a few hours to 16 days. The teaching staff were unaffected and reported that students were unable to concentrate on their lessons.
They were trolling.
Schools closed on March 18th.
They were
the
trolling.
epidemic spread.
They were trolling.
To somewhere else. The village where several women lived, mostly young villagers, had laughing attacks.
Trolling.
All right, what happened? Did somebody light a giant fucking bong and the cloud went over the
Yeah, they got high and went to school. Normal. Well,
True or false?
I
Here we
didn't
go.
do
Laughing
that. I mean,
epidemic,
come on.
true or false? It was no joke. The 1962 laughter epidemic was no joke, according to some stupid website.
I'm gonna have to look that up because
The Chicago
actually I'm not looking
Tribune.
it up. I don't even care. It's so stupid.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is the fucking internet. I don't believe anything on the fucking internet anymore.
Honestly, I'm
I
not
just
interested
don't.
in this video anymore. Sorry. Like, I know, like, when I stop videos, y'all fucking hate that, but like, I personally don't care. I'm not interested in listening into this rubbish anymore. I honestly feel like y'all know how much I love laughing. I'm not gonna stop laughing for anyone just because someone's feelings are hurt. Now, granted, if someone is being bullied or, you know, their mental health is at stake, I have sympathy. I'm very empathetic for situations like that. I'm not this evil person, but just to have a ban on laughing, get the hell out of my face. Anywho, if you enjoyed this reaction, be sure to give me a beautiful thumbs up. If you have any other recommendations as far as Bill Burr goes or the Monday Morning Podcast or any other entertainer, don't hesitate on dropping those recommendations under this video. If you have not done so already, hit that subscribe button, tap that notification bell, and follow your favorite girl on Instagram at JShara with an H at the end. You all know that I love you. You love yourself 10 times more. Have a beautiful day or night in this amazing world. Ciao.